Please note that the following content is not meant for children under 13. Hey everybody, it's SaskiaSketches and today I've got a super fun video for you. So, my birthday was yesterday at the time of recording this, and I got a couple art supplies. So I thought I would unbox these and show you what I got and then create some art with them. So the first thing is these Faber-Castell watercolor markers, and I've wanted these for so long, and oh my goodness, I'm so happy to finally be able to use these. If I can open it. I can't. Oh, they're so cool. I've seen these around like for so many years actually, and I've wanted to try them for so long. And look at that art! Look at that art! Now I finally can. Look, it's a horse. Oh, they're a lot bigger than I expected. Whoa! I thought they'd be I thought they'd be like a Tombow marker. Apparently not at all. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. So we've got this fine nib and this brush nib, which really resembles a Copic brush nib. If you look at it. Ooh, this is so cool. So I've got the colours dark chrome yellow, pale geranium lake, and phthalo blue, dark phthalo green, and black. Oh, I'm so excited to use these. I also got this, and I've been meaning to try acrylic gouache for so long because I really love the look of gouache, but I don't really like painting with gouache, to be quite honest with you. I've tried it so many times and it never really works for me. But as you'll see later on, I did actually get some more gouache, some more actual gouache, because I really wanted to try it again, because I want to make it work. So this is acrylic gouache, and this is going to be paint that behaves a bit more like acrylic. So maybe this will help me get into gouache a bit more. These tubes are really cool. They're so big, and that's awesome. Because usually when you've water-based paint, you get tiny tubes, but. Oh, nice. Okay, I can't wait to try these either. So, let's see what's in this one. I'm so blessed. Oh my gosh, I got so much stuff. And I want to really... Oh, okay, yeah, so here's some more gouache. And this is actual gouache. Because I don't know, I just wanted to try again. I just wanted to make it work. Okay, I really want to learn how to actually paint with gouache and how to make it work like properly. And I got some tips from a friend of mine who does like to use gouache, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because I don't know, I want gouache to be fun. I also got these two gorgeous palette knives. I love using palette knives. They're some of my favourite art supplies, and you don't really think of a palette knife as an art supply, I guess, but it's so much fun to use. Not just for mixing paint, but for like actual, I don't know, you can use them to move the paint around on a canvas and on your paper and that kind of stuff. And yeah, I just love them. Okay, I can't have enough of them. And lastly, we got some Posca and Copic markers. And oh, these are some of my favourite colours, V12, V15 and V17. Because I actually got these right here as the chow markers, but these are almost empty because I use them so much. So it's really amazing to get them as the Copic sketch variants, and I suppose I could have just gotten refills as well, but that would have blown through the budget quite quickly. But But yeah, I just love using these, and my usual policy when it comes to Copics is I buy the Chow, and then if I use that up I buy the sketch, and if I use that one up I buy a refill, because that way, you know, that way I know that I'm actually really using them and actually like them a lot, and will actually use the refills. And then we've got Posca pens. I saw Dr. Rocker Art use these, and for like, he was decorating a phone case with Posca pens, and I was like, oh, I want some, I want to try that. I mean, like, it wasn't even, no, it wasn't a phone case, it was an actual phone that he sanded down and painted on, which I do not have the courage to do. But oh yeah, I really did want to use some Posca Posca pens, and yeah, I wanted to really try them out properly, because I've only ever used white Posca pens, and I haven't really used the coloured ones, but I really want to try. Oh, I think it's gonna be so much fun. So this won't really be like a challenge where I use these supplies and only these supplies, but this will be more like a video where I'm just, I don't know, having fun with them and trying them out and working with them and that kind of thing, and I really think that will be quite enjoyable, both for me to do and hopefully for you to watch. So yeah, let's give it a go. Hold up! This video is brought to you in part by Creatopy. I'll tell you some more about them at the end of the video. So, as I'm sure you've noticed by now, is I have a new sketchbook, and at the moment of recording this, I've also recorded a sketchbook tour, and that one will be going up next week. I'm having so many videos planned and so much inspiration, like, oh my goodness, I want to do so many videos, but I need to organize everything and stuff. So I actually get the videos out at the moment of them, you know, when they're supposed to be released. Yeah, so the first piece of art that I'm working on here is a piece of Metabee from Metabots, and I really wanted to try and make some decorations on the back of this new sketchbook, or the back cover. This is not really the back side, but this is more the inside of the back cover, if that makes any sense. But I was a little bit disappointed by the Posca pens, because I thought they were supposed to be super opaque, but they weren't, and that was sad, because I was expecting something more like that green that I got in a scroller box a while ago, and yeah, this actually was quite disappointing, though. I think it was sad, because I thought Posca pens were the best paint markers out there, and I'm not gonna say that it's absolutely the pen's fault. It could have been the paper's fault, or the cardboard's fault. That is definitely a possibility, but it was ripping up the paper as well, so I really hope that it wasn't the markers, because I want Posca pens to be awesome, but I really want them to be yeah, if that makes any sense. I just want to be positive about the supplies, and I want to be you know, I want them to be as good as I think they are. Okay, so that's when I decided to go over with some of the acrylic gouache, and I was also quite surprised by the acrylic gouache as well, because I thought it would, from what I've heard, is that it's actually just acrylic paint that dries like gouache, but this one really definitely wasn't acrylic paint. It was it felt more like gouache. Big surprise there, because it's actually gouache, but yeah, it really did feel a lot more like gouache, but it felt different too. It wasn't just gouache all the same. It was yeah, I'm not really sure how to describe it. It was fun to use, though. It was really fun to use, and I really like it. I think more than I like regular gouache. So yeah, that's awesome. But it wasn't as thick and opaque as acrylic normally is. Though it looks really good like this. But if you were to zoom in, you'd see a lot of brush strokes and everything, and still a bit of the paper showing through, I think, as well. Quick side note, if I start to sound ill, that's because my throat is hurting. I just noticed it just before I decided to record. And I decided to record anyway because I really want to get the video out. But yeah, if I sound ill, that's why. Anyway, let me talk a little bit about the aforementioned sponsor, Creatorpea. Creatorpea is an amazing app that lets you create any Pokemon you want, legendaries and shinies included, and then trade them for a Caterpie to your Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon games on your 3DS. It costs coins to trade, and even though you can buy the coins, you don't have to because you can play games and take quizzes to earn them. The app is completely free to download on both Android and iOS. I'll link in the description. And furthermore, you can actually use this app to trade Pokemon to your Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon games, then transfer them to Pokemon Bank, and then transfer them to Pokemon Home, and then transfer them to your Pokemon Sword and Shield games, provided they're in the Gala decks, of course. It's super easy and effective. The app has a beautiful, clear design and is super intuitive and user-friendly. It tells you exactly what and how to do it. Caterpie are so easy to find and catch, and trades take mere minutes to complete. I love using Creatorpea, and I'm so glad they're sponsoring me again. Huge thanks to them. Also, a fun side note, I actually found a frickin' shiny Caterpie hunting for normal ones to trade. I never ran into a shiny without hunting for one, so this was definitely a fun experience. Anyway, if you love Pokemon like me, I definitely recommend Creatorpea. That rhymed. Thanks again to Creatorpea for sponsoring this video. Okay, let's get back into the artwork. What I'm drawing here now is I wanted to work with the gouache a bit more, so I decided to just sketch something out. I think I drew my avatar and Azalea is that big firebird. And I really love how it came out. I just really, I'm not really sure how to feel about the whole aesthetic of it, because what I usually do with my watercolors is I make a sketch in ballpoint pen just like this, and I go over with my watercolors and everything, and I really like how that looks. The paint that I'm using for this is gouache, so it's opaque. Oh yeah, I tried the markers a bit as well, and I do really like how the kind of like the skin tone marker worked. I quite like how that came out, though. Yeah, as you can see right here, I'm not really sure how to feel about combining the ballpoint pen with the opaque medium over top, because I feel like it just doesn't really look that good, but that's to be expected because it looks good with the watercolors, because the watercolors are translucent. But yeah, I'm still figuring out how to actually like work with gouache, and I did a couple more pieces than this, but I only included this one because my phone ran out of space, so I couldn't keep recording, and that was kind of sad. But I also drew a stag, and I drew that one in just in pencil, and then I went over with the gouache, and I feel like that went a lot better. I'm still experimenting a lot with gouache, but now I feel like I'm being more patient with it and actually giving the medium a chance, because I feel like in the past I might have been a bit too critical of it, and a bit too, yeah, not too open-minded about it, even though I really wanted to work. And I suppose I just really need to learn how to actually work with the gouache itself, instead of, you know, expecting it to be just like something that I already know how to do. Either way, oh my gosh, this always goes by so quickly. Here's this piece that I did of the stag. I couldn't have any footage, like I said, but here's the photograph. Yeah, we're almost at the end of the video now. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the YouTube channel for more art videos every single Friday. Have a great weekend, guys, and keep on sketching. Bye!